2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Anytime you take on a player like Brooke Henderson, you want to bring your best here, Rich. Handy effort, that one. And take us through the approach shot. It's not easy to run the ball onto the green.
It's not. Your approach shot has to come in high and soft with a lot of spin, as there's just not much depth to this green. Not much movement either, fairly flat, although there is a ridge that bisects this green in two. You want to make sure that you're on the correct side of that ridge to have a good opportunity to make the putt.
Oh, stop it. What a shot. 7 feet to the cup. This looks good. Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at the first.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
Opting for the 5-wood. Yeah, quality shot that.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
One stroke behind her rival this week.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And that'll certainly help her chances here. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And gets that putt of distance to go.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Tony Finau is currently leading the event as we head to the next hole. Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
Going with the 8-iron here. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
A bit short with that effort.
Getting ready to play their third. Whew.
Obviously dialed in there, but not an easy shot. Super stuff.
Let's see if you can make this. Keep the par on the card. That's well holed.
Luke, I don't know if you know this or not, but nothing rolls like a ball.
Currently a couple under for the round. The first of the par fives, Rich, the fourth hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Let's get back to it, shall we? And here we are with the third shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. This has eyes for the hole. Oh, what an excellent time to make a big putt like that. And you bet their rival knows just what happened. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
Well, that's a handy shot. This putt is to move inside the all-important top 10. It's on a good line. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's got momentum now, just birdied the last hole.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure. And this putt to move into a tie for first place.
This one's tracking.
That's a great putt and an eagle as well. And that will move him to 6 under par. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Here's Brooke Henderson's next shot. And there it goes from the sand. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Let's have a look at the 7th hole of par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
He seems to have zero regard for the fact that he's playing against a multiple major champion here. Just firing off approach shots like that. Wow.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 7 under. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber is pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got about 140, I'd say.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
All right, he's going with a little extra club. Gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
And they'll tap this in for birdie. That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Now leading by 1 shot. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
You like that, didn't you? Lining up from around 160 yards. He leads the field by a stroke. opting for the 9-iron. Well, this one's going right at the flag. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Oh, lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the 9th. Just 3 feet to the cup. That will drop and it will extend the lead. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Was on a good line. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Time for the second shot at the 10th. Great ball striking. It's a thing of beauty.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Fair effort that. Good birdie. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt.
She's got a great look at birdie here.
Oh, just missed. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 third, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity. That is right down the sprinkler line.
Playing this one about 130 yards out. He's got a 2-stroke buffer.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Phenomenal approach shot, that one.
Pretty much guarantees a birdie for this player.
Well hold. Let's move on. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds, out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway, Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Yeah, this is a quality-looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Needs this one to kick right. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Starting to look really good.
Putting for birdie. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Big time play, that one, at the right time too.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Our leader is up by 4 shots now. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side, open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
A wonderful shot, a chance for birdie here on the 13th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Yes, they've made it. So, still currently in the lead after that hole, but Tiger Woods is lurking in second place. And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
And this one might need to get down a little. A bit wild on approach there.
Bit too much club there, wasn't it?
A chance to get one under the card with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
That is hunting for the hole. And back to the play, shall we? Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Yeah, nicely holed. That's a good fight back.
And a nice, tidy save from the greenside bunker. Nice par.
He sits in first position. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Well, well played.